Okay, so honest to goodness, oh no, I'm taping again. I'm only going to talk for like 10 minutes. So give me the 10 and then you can golf story it or Xbox it or whatever you want to do. Okay. So here's what I'm going to tell you. When I came up through math, I was taught that when you verify, you cannot mess with one side and mess with the other. And I went and talked with Mrs. Dill, who is literally the smartest person on campus. Just to give you a little bit of a background, she was in, I think, the Navy. She's a lieutenant. She worked on nuclear submarines. She has a math degree and a law degree, because that's not enough just to have a math degree. So I was saying to her, we were talking about these problems, and she said the rule really is this. The rule is you can mess with both sides. You cannot, like in Ghostbusters, you cannot cross the streams. You cannot put stuff from this side to this side or this side to this side, because you don't know that they're equal. So what you can do, it's like if you have this problem, 5 plus 7 and 8 plus 4, you're allowed to make that into 12 and then do whatever you need to do. Just keep them separate. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do, because I'll be honest, I don't like any of this on either side. So do me a favor, just rewrite this guy with sines and cosines and then leave him alone. He's going to be our goal, but our goal is best when it's either one word or all sines and cosines, right? That's when we like it the best. So do me a favor right here, start here with your partners, just rewrite it in terms of sines and cosines. Yes. You didn't think I was. Tell me, but I got it. We're just, it's so much easier. This problem is way easier than you think it is. This is literally, when you guys see this, you're going to be like, oh my God. Okay, so here we go. All I'm doing is I don't like these words. So I like these words because these words make me happy. So I'm sticking with words that I like, right? And here's what I know. Sine of a cosine. Oh, sine squared of a cosine, right there. So watch what happens. Those go away. I just have 1 over cosine squared. So you can leave it like that. If you even want to get a little fancy and make it into secant squared, you can, but you don't have to, right? That's where I'm heading to. That's where I'm driving to. I'm driving to that town, right? I'm on my way, and that's where I'm going. So I'm gonna take this garbage and I'm gonna clean it up. Now, the first thing I want you guys to do, if there's nothing else that you get out of this thing that right now, is that there is a trick that you're always watching for. You're always aiming for it or you're watching for it. When you see sine squareds and cosine squareds, we like to add them together because they are one. And you know what? That's the only one I actually have memorized because it's a good goal. Because here's what. When I get those guys together, that's 1 plus tan squared. At this point, what I'm going to think to myself is, now I'll be honest, I don't have that one memorized. But I know it's got a squared and a 1. I look on my damn chart, right? So on my chart, I'm like, tan squared and a 1, tan squared and a 1. And I look on it, and it pops out. It is secant squared. And guess what? I'm done. They equal each other. That is. Well, don't do this. Like, do this. You're like, yay. And then you know what I do? Like, yay. Or yay. Like something like that. Or yay. I don't know. Give me something that you got there. You can. You can be like an evil face. Oh, I hate these. Right? I don't care. That's right. That's the eyebrows. But I know, but it's not like a mean eyebrows. Okay, here we go. Here's what. This one you're going to try on your own. Just clean that side And we're going to mess with this side, and I'm going to give you a hint right here. When I have two things with an add or subtract, and I have no squares, I have nowhere to go, I'm hitting that wall, my favorite place to go to is common denominator. Denominator. Clean that up. Try common denominator. When I can't do anything else, when I've made things sines and cosines, and I don't have any squares, and I don't have any ones, I try common denominator. That's my go-to move. That's what we're trying to make them do, is equal each other. No. Right, because this is what we were heading to, and that's just another way of writing it, right? So sometimes it's not actually, yeah, sometimes it's not actually a thing. That's right. But you know what? But here's what you could do. You could now take that sine squared over cosine and turn it into tangent times sine, right? But why? But why, right? Yeah, you got it. Phoebe, I'm having you on mic. I just don't want you to freak out that we're talking, but that's okay.
I can have it like this, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's my point. Is that you could then change it all into that stuff, but why? Once they match, you are done. Okay. We're instead of me going to Sonoma, I'm meeting my in-laws in Vallejo, right? They're driving to Vallejo. I'm driving to Vallejo. Look, we met. I'm close enough, right? Yeah. Yeah. We can meet in the middle. Here we go. Sine times sine over cosine. I'm just going to make this sine squared over cosine. Is that a thing? It is not. In my goofy analogy, that is Vallejo, which is also not really a thing. It's halfway between here and Sonoma. So that's where I'm heading to. I'm going to meet my in-laws halfway, right? I'm going to meet them in Vallejo. So my goal is to make this stuff look like Vallejo. So here we go. 1 over cosine minus cosine over 1. I'm stumped. I'm stumped. I got nothing. That is nothing. Go for my common denominator. Common denominator is going to be cosine. He's got it. So I just take his 1. He's missing it. Because we can't cross cancel when we're adding and subtracting. Watch this. 1 over 4 plus 4 over 7. Am I allowed to just do that? No, because of the minus. But if we were timesing, I could, right? So check this out. If I have 1 over 4 plus 7, my common denominator, Tim, would be 4. I'd give it to this guy and this guy, right? Hey, we're almost done. That's a thing. Here's how I watch. Does it have a squared? Yes. Does it have a 1? Yes. Go to the purple sheet. Right? Do I have that one memorized? I do not. I went to the purple sheet. Hey, that looks like Vallejo. It is Vallejo. I am there. It's the mean face. By my friends who watch.